Hello internet friends. In this video I'm continuing to work on the left fuel tank. Let's see, what am I doing? I think I finished on the inboard rib, and then I read the plans and realized that the Z brackets need nut plates attached to them. So figured might as well attach the nut plates while I'm getting ready to psych myself up to actually work on the tank skins, which have been sitting in my garage for a year. I just stacked them vertically, and like you can see, actually I have the leading edges stacked, but I just had the skins stacked in a corner. And now I'm actually going to get to turning them into actual parts, which is exciting. But at this stage, it's a lot of doing one task and then reading the plans to make sure I don't mess up anything, because then I'd have to order new parts, and that only adds weeks to the whole process. Fortunately, I do have, if I do manage to mess up the tanks, well, one, there's 2 tanks to work on, so that gives me some buffer time. If I mess up one tank, I guess I can go to the other tank. And 2, I have lots of fuselage stuff that I could do. So I definitely have enough work to keep me busy for the next probably year. I'm like, in my mind, I really would like to be doing fiberglass in July. July is probably a good time to do fiberglass-ish because it'll be warm, so it will cure well and fast, which could also be bad. Let's see, what else is coming up? In February, a few people from the Slack group are going to the, what is this organization called? I think it's Aircraft Experimental Association, Aircraft Electronics Association. That makes more sense. They do classes for avionics installations. So they do a Garmin focused G3X class that I've heard good reviews about. So I signed up for that. Using points mostly. Well, I paid for the class, but I think I used airline points and hotel points, so that trip is all paid for other than the time. Luckily, I think it comes at a good time for me from work, because I think all of the engineers are gone that week at a retreat, so the sales guys are left figuring out something to do, and I just took the time off to go to the class. So hopefully that gets me all excited to start wiring avionics, which is another project that I just have sitting in the closet. So much metal work to do, so much electrical work to do. I really need to get better at getting on a schedule, I guess. That time management is one of the critical skills of building an airplane. So anyway, going to be doing that class in February in Kansas City, I think. I don't know. It's on my calendar. When you travel for work, you just have things on your calendar, and you're like, oh, I need to go to the airport and get on this flight, and then I go somewhere, and just so many places that I forget where I actually am and where I'm going. I just know that I have it scheduled, but looking forward to it. And if anyone else was thinking of going, there's I think 3 of us going. So it would be great to see people and spend time, hopefully not burning ourselves with soldering irons. I did that the other day. That was not fun. Let's see, what else can I fill time with? Since apparently I'm taking forever riveting these nut plates onto these Z brackets. Oh, my wife got me a drone for Christmas, which isn't surprising because it was on my Christmas list. So that's been interesting, rereading all of the Part 107 rules because I got that add-on. So then I had to remember where and when and how can I fly this thing in the Las Vegas airspace. And fortunately, from what I understand, because it's the Mavic smallest drone, under 250 grams, then basically I can fly it recreationally pretty much anywhere up to 400 feet. So that hasn't been a problem. I've flown it over my house in my neighborhood, and it actually has surprisingly far range. Speaking of far range, if you are also building an airplane and far away, I don't know. That transition doesn't work, but come join our chat groups, the Discord and the Slack. If you scan these QR codes, you will be dropped into one of those groups. And yeah, I will see you there and see you in the next video.